Have you ever heard the term federated learning and just kind of nodded along, hoping nobody would ask you to explain it? Well, you're not alone. But in just the next few minutes, we're going to decode this whole thing. It's a technology that's already making your devices way smarter, and it's doing it all while protecting your privacy.
So, let's just get right to it. What on earth is federated learning? I know, it sounds super technical, maybe a little intimidating, but I promise you're about to see that it's actually a pretty brilliant and simple solution to a very, very modern problem. You know, the funny thing is, the secret to understanding federated learning is hidden right there in the name. Seriously, it's less about complicated code and way more about a simple, powerful idea that just clicks when you break it down.
Okay, let's break this name down. On one side, you've got federated. Just think of a team, right? A group working together toward the same goal. Then you've got learning, which in the tech world just means how an AI gets smarter. So you put them together, and what do you get? You get the main idea, an AI that gets smarter by working as a team across a whole bunch of different devices. But, to really appreciate why this is such a big deal, we first have to talk about the huge problem it was built to solve. And it's a dilemma that honestly affects every single one of us with a smartphone in our pocket. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It's the core conflict, isn't it? We absolutely love when our phone suggests the perfect playlist or knows the fastest way home. But to do that, it needs our data. At the same time, we do not love the idea of some company having a massive file with all our private messages and places we've been. It's this constant tug of war between getting cool features and keeping our lives private. And just think about it for a second. Your phone, it's not just a gadget. It's basically a vault. It's got your private texts, your family photos, your weird late-night searches, your health info. It knows more about you than almost anyone. So yeah, protecting that stuff is absolutely critical. So with that dilemma in mind, how did we used to do this? How did companies traditionally make their AI smarter? Well, let's take a quick look at the old model, the one that really created this whole privacy headache to begin with. The old way was, well, pretty straightforward. Step 1, you use your phone, you create data. Step 2, all of that personal, raw data got scooped up and sent from your device to some giant central server somewhere. And finally, the AI model would chew on this massive pool of data from millions of users, learning from everybody all at once. And look, the AI got smarter for sure, but the cost was huge. It meant that this one central server was holding a treasure trove of the most sensitive, personal information from millions of people. I mean, that's a massive target for hackers, and it raises some really serious questions about who's in control of our info. There just had to be a better way. So, what if you could get all the awesome benefits of a super smart AI without that giant privacy risk? What if you could just flip that entire process on its head? Well, this is where federated learning walks onto the stage. And here it is. This is the big idea. Federated learning is all about training an AI model across tons of devices, like all of our phones, without having to slurp up all our raw data. The key takeaway, the most important part, is that your private data stays right where it belongs, local and secure on your device. Now look at this. The process is completely reversed. Instead of your data going to the server, a basic AI model is sent down to your phone. Then, that model learns from your data locally, right there in your hand. And here's the magic part. It only sends a tiny anonymous summary of what it learned, the improvements, back to the server. Your actual photos, your messages, your habits, they never leave your device, ever. Here's a simple way to think about it. It's like an AI teacher sends homework to your phone. You do the homework using your own private notes and books, but you only send back the answers. The teacher never, ever has to read your personal diary to know that you've learned the lesson. Okay, so that's a really clever bit of tech. But why should you really care? Because this isn't some sci-fi far-off future stuff. It is very likely already working away inside the phone that's in your hand right now. You ever notice how your phone's keyboard gets really good at predicting that weird slang word you and your friends use? That's federated learning. It's learning your style without sending your private chats to a server. Or when your Photos app is smart enough to suggest making an album of your last vacation. It figured all that out right on your device. It's the secret sauce behind better news feeds and even spotting health trends from smartwatch data, all done privately. And really, that's the bottom line. This is the ultimate takeaway. We don't have to choose anymore. We don't have to pick between having smart, helpful technology and keeping our fundamental right to privacy. Federated learning is showing us a way that we can actually have both. As we move into a future with more and more AI in our lives, this is a really important question we all have to think about. Federated learning suggests that maybe, just maybe, we can build an incredibly intelligent,